Hi, Leather Rokk here, and this is Cassie, my garden cat. Welcome to my live stream. I'm going to do something that I haven't done live before. I'm going to treat you guys to a Get Ready With Me Saturday night Club Life edition. Of course, because it's COVID-19, people are not going to clubs. But I've already told you that they have live streams on Twitch where DJs spin their records, and they have Zoom calls. And a lot of these things have dress codes. And if you dress up, you get on the Zoom call and the DJ's playing and stuff. So that's what a lot of people are doing because nobody wants to get the COVID-19. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is bring my stand-up desk to the back wall where the light is good. And, and I have some very good news to report. I found the cord to my Lenovo. It's charging up as we speak. So I am really, really excited about that. I was really getting bummed out about that. So, and since we're supposed to be getting ready, that means I can take this thing off, even though, to be honest, the temperature has dropped and I am rather chilly, so don't be surprised if I actually do put this back on, because we deliberately are not turning on the heat for a while to save some money, So first thing I'm going to do is tie my hair up. I was going to, I already put these on in advance because I shot the thumbnail first that you saw when you got the notification for this. Cassie would not stay put. So, and we will have an appearance by Tabby Boy later on today. So, what do you think of these shades? Take these off. Now, I've already done a few things in advance, but because it's been a while, I'm going to have to refresh some things. Oh, and I got all these things. Now, hopefully I won't spill anything like I did the last time. But even though I already prepped my eyelids hours ago, I'm going to go ahead and do it again. This is the E.L.F. eye primer, and there's a liner sealer on the bottom, which I've only used a few times. But I'm going to, and I think I'm going to use this makeup palette today. But the only thing is that palette does not have a mirror. So I'm going to just grab this mirror and I'm going to do a quick. And all this does is give your eyeshadow something to grab onto. And let's pretend my hands are sterile and that I didn't handle my cat. Now, I still think that this color is a little bit on the dark side. So one thing I think is important, if you ever have that issue where your lips see white face, and get a little bit of it on your fingertip. And then I like to go just at the brow bone and tap. Tap with the white. And as you're tapping, try not to smear your eyebrow color. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's see. Okay, I think I will get this closer to the back wall. So this is where I have my brushes this time. I keep on finding other, because I realize that this will not be ideal for traveling because this has sequins in it and it has metal. And there's so many things that you can use to store your brushes. But this is actually a water bottle from the Washington, D.C. Public Library. And I want to use mostly skinny brushes with this. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Wet n Wild brush like this, and then I'm going to get something white. And I always have lots of options because I like to take care of my brow bone color first. And I'm here going to use the BH Cosmetics Duolght Highlight 9-color palette. And I'm going to use this one here. These colors have names. This name is Top Secret. And I'm just going to get a nice bit of this whitish color on the brush. And see, either you can see it or I could see it. And if I don't want to look like a Picasso, I better. That's probably a heavier coat than I would like, but that doesn't really matter because we're going to be putting a lot more eyeshadow. Just hug your eyebrow. Now, since I'm using a highlighter for this, this is very glowy, so this is definitely would be appropriate for club light nights and anything like that that you may be participating in online. And I'm going to put my empties here in any old thing because I hadn't thought about where to put them as I'm doing this. So I always think I'm being organized, but you know what? I didn't even know what the subject matter of the live stream is. I was determined that I was not going to miss today's schedule. And I was so happy when I found that power cord. You don't know, I was tearing my house apart trying to find the damn thing. All right, now I'm going to get this palette. I think is so lovely. I actually used this on my last live stream, but I used some more muted colors on it. I'm going to give you a close-up look at this. Hey, how you doing? And plus, I have some things to tell you about what happened in my neighborhood since the gunshots. You do remember the gunshots, don't you? Okay, I'm going to get another small brush. So after the gunshots happened, took about a half hour. Then all of these, oh, it's not misses, by the way. All these police officers showed up with flashlights downstairs, right on the sidewalk, looking for the spent casings from the bullets. Okay. There had to be, I'm not exaggerating, 15 cops. I can't tell you how many police cars doing. Oh, that's right. You're in AC. Oh, God. I hope you don't have a lot of gunshots where you are. So, okay, what am I going to do here? I am going to, you know what? I'm not going to do the lid color first. I am going to do one of these purples because I'm in a purple mood. And I'm going to use the B&H Cosmetics Studio Pro 17, probably my favorite of their brushes. And I'm going to use my favorite color in this, which is, I'll use one of the two. I'm going to use Finch. Gorgeous, gorgeous purple. Not too different from my hair on this camera. This hair color looks so much bluer than it is in person. If you guys, anybody that's ever seen me in person, you know that my hair does not look blue like this. So I am going to, I may have to put this closer. You know, I don't have a fancy ring light or anything. Bus terminal, yeah, well, and I understand they have special machines which can hear them and send the cops right away to where the shootings are. I'm going to go to my crease. And I like this brush because I can get a narrower line than those big fluffy brushes. They spread it out too far. And if all you want is a crease outline, it's a real easy, sweepy shape. I wish this had a mirror, but you know what? If it had a mirror, it wouldn't have the beautiful graphics. So And I'm swirling around, getting a nice generous coat on the brush. And so today I was rudely awakened by what sounded like a church choir practice, but not church choir. I mean like gospel. I don't mean Mormon tabernacle. Well, here out on the sidewalk, church decided to have a Saturday afternoon. They played church music and they had a grill out there and they passed out hot dogs and hamburgers. Okay, yeah, going on camera, but in person, I don't tend to come up to people either. I make every excuse for why the other person wouldn't want to be bothered. And I'm like that when I'm in Los Angeles also. If I'm at, say, a club that's frequented by rock stars, I figure that they are there just to relax. And that's one place where I would think that more of the locals are used to dealing with entertainment industry people, and they figure that once you've seen a whole bunch of rock stars, it doesn't really, you get kind of blasé about it. Okay. I hope this looks symmetrical. I'm going to do things in no particular order because sometimes I think it's nice to look more done up than you actually are. By that, I mean that I'm going to put some things on so that I don't look so much like I don't have makeup on. So I'm going to throw on a lipstick right now. And this is a nice pink that goes well with my dress. And it's from BH Cosmetics from their Art Pop line. And the color is called Bang. And it's the first pink that I could grab. See, I actually use the monitor for this. No, I almost wasn't going to go on today. I was so annoyed with the racket outside. And if it was just live, I would have thought of doing it. Hi, Emmanuel. Would have gotten me a copyright strike. So I couldn't stream while that was going on. One thing I have to say, their drummer was so bad. One of the things that really can ruin music for me is if the drumming is off. I like makeup. If it wasn't for doing makeup tutorials and things, I would never be seen partially not made up. I do have, full disclosure, I do have some foundation on. Not a lot. The skincare, when you do skincare, you really don't have to use as much. Okay, I didn't use that yet. No, if I will. I want to throw on this pink eyeliner. I know you guys have seen it before. I don't want to just throw things where they don't belong because then I'll have another mess on my hands. I literally tore my apartment up. No, not with the COVID spike that's going on. Plus, I don't want to take a chance of walking around where the gunshots might be happening. I'm telling you, this neighborhood is out of control. It's so seriously god awful out of control. But yeah, when they started with that music and stuff, and all these people praying in the street, this color, okay, this is from ColourPop, and this color boots. I don't know why, but that's what they call it. And I'm using this real skinny brush that I know it's the BH Cosmetics. Yeah, it's number 5. And you can use it for eyeliner. I love these gel pot eyeliners. They really are waterproof. Not that it matters, because I'm not going to, in a couple of hours after I do this, by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'll probably be in bed. Because the live streams, these DJs, a lot of them, especially the West Coast DJs, they're not going to go on until around midnight. And then they're going to be good and off like 5 a.m. Okay, I'm going to start with the under eye. And it's as simple as drawing a line. One of the things I ordered from Wish should be arriving in a couple of weeks. I'm getting a mascara to match this eyeliner. And I hope it's waterproof, but you never know. And I'm hoping that some of those face masks arrive before my birthday, because damn it, if I'm going to be tripping the light fantastic on my birthday, I want a sequin face mask to go with my outfit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some filters to it so that I don't put myself in danger, because I can't promise how good I'm going to be social distancing. I plan on smoking weed. I probably am going to be in a bunch of casinos. Do you hear the sirens out the window? Hello from Delaware. Hello, hello, hello. And just when I said that, I made a mistake. You see, if I hadn't grabbed the cat to do that turnaround, I wouldn't have had her. And Tabby Boy's in the kitchen too. But you guys will see him later. I'll give you guys a close-up look. Now, this is not normally the order you'd be putting all this stuff on. But you know what? It really doesn't matter. Like a lot of people, they do their eyeliner, they do their makeup, their eye makeup first, and then they do their foundation. So me, I would do maybe the foundation on my forehead, and then do my eyebrows, then do my eye makeup, and then do the rest of the shit. Oh, okay. You know, I wish that YouTube would stop demonetizing the pot videos. There is, by the way, I have to say this really carefully because I don't want to get in trouble. I have a plant I would like to show you guys, but I don't want to because, and I think you know where I'm getting with this, but there may be a plant in existence, but when New Jersey goes legal, then maybe we'll be able to talk about that. We can always talk about it, but that's the thing is, if I was filming from one of the fully legal states, I could show you things, but there's a difference between showing a joint and showing a plant. But the buds are tiny little, and I want the buds to be bigger, you know? I mean, really. And the thing is, I don't know if it's even any good. It smells good. It smells resiny and stuff. You know what? I want to put a little bit more. Okay. Stick this down here. And there are some really, really beautiful sparkly shades in here. And I think I'm going to get this one here with the glitters in it. It's called E-Muse Me. And I'm just going to get a fluffy brush, but you know what? I think I should get something flatter. So I'm going to and I'm going to get it on flat. And you see it's almost like solid glitter. And I love glitter. Yeah, some of those pot tricks I read in High Times magazine. And when I started making the steam rollers out of cardboard, I was doing that in Los Angeles because when you're smoking in public and there's any chance the cops could roll around, you want something that you can get rid of. And if it's just made of cardboard, it's not like you're really seriously littering. The only thing that you have to retrieve later is the metal from the bowl and the screen. See, I'm just patting it on. And this is why you put that sticky lid coat on first. That way these shadows have something to do. Yeah. Did I, speaking of pot, did I show you guys the toilet paper trick? Eat and you blow it out. You don't want to smell up your hotel room or something. You hold the toilet paper up close to your mouth when you're doing the exhale. And the smoke is filtered through the, yeah, that's the thing is that Google bought out YouTube and put it through so many changes, and they keep on getting stricter and stricter. I was lucky to find a few crumbs a couple hours ago. It's so hard to find anymore. Some of the places, some of the people that I used to get it through, I don't speak to anymore. A few of them have died. See, New Jersey's not like California. California, there's so much weed out there. I know so many more people. I know a lot of people in Washington, D.C., and I mean, I know people all over the world actually, but really most of my friends, I would guess, are in California, but I've met a lot of people in Washington, D.C. Trying to get. I love how sparkly this is. I'll give you guys a close-up look. Now, for some reason, this is not looking symmetrical. You know what? It is not looking symmetrical because I need a little bit more of the rock star, Jennifer Aniston and Mark Wahlberg. But do not bother with the edited version like you'll see on VH1 or MTV because they took all the controversial scenes out. I was in that. I was also in a Robin Williams film called Father's Day. Even though the version of it that I saw, I thought that I was in a lot more scenes than what I saw. And I was really disappointed because in the original, I guess the director's cut of Father's Day, when Robin Williams and Billy Crystal are walking in past the doors of this club looking for this kid that they each think is their son, the first scene that first scene that I was in showed the camera panning up and down, and then they looked at each other, and then they walk on through the club looking at all the various people that they saw that I guess they weren't used to seeing. That's what is so wonderful about Los Angeles is that they have extra work and 5 lines or less acting work, and the more you're serious about it, there's work out there doing very fun things. And movie work is a lot of fun. They feed you, they give you a voucher for a check every day that you work. The more time you're on the set, the more overtime you get. There's all these ways that they can bump up your check. The food is so good. on movie sets. And depending on where, if it's on a TV lot or if it's on a set, you see, when Aaron Spelling was still alive, whenever we went on the television show lot, he was strict. You couldn't sneak off to get stoned the way you can on some other things. And usually, one way that the females have an advantage to over males is when you want to take a smoke break and you go tell a security guard female troubles. If they think it's anything about changing a tampon or something, the guys use all that. Okay, go ahead. And meanwhile, the girls go off, puff, puff, pass. Okay, I could use either of these two eyeliners. I'm going to go for the one that's actually not waterproof. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. Meanwhile, the one that seems to be actually waterproof is from Yankina. Yanquina. It says waterproof eyeliner pencil, even though it's not a pencil. Precision liquid eyeliner, supposed to last 36 hours. And this, as you can see, looks a lot like this Too Faced one. Oh, great. I just dropped it on the floor. And I really don't want to get my hands germy, so I'm going to pick that up with this because I am a bit of a germaphobe. But it's not just that. You guys maybe don't remember this, but when I first brought Cassie in, I made a little litter box for her, and I had to have it here in the middle of my floor. So the floor is not sterile. So that's why I really don't like it when I drop things on my floor. So anyway, here is the eyeliner. You're supposed to shake it to activate it. And I'm going to very, very, very carefully place it on my upper eyelid. And maybe get down. I don't want this to fall off the box. This computer is balanced on a little empty shoebox, just so you know, on my stand-up desk. And because this is actually not as tall as bigger boxes, I actually have to get in a squat position. Good thing I have muscles. And I'm not going to wing it out yet. I'm just going to stop at the end. I'm probably going to have to go to the dentist Monday. It still hurts when I chew sometimes, or I'll be okay chewing on the left side and I'll forget. And it really takes away from your enjoyment of food, And the thing is, I couldn't have gone Friday. It rained like all day. All right. Oh, yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. Yeah, if you think you ever miss anything, just catch it on the rebroadcast whenever, If I'd have known how easy it was to go on live like this, I would have done it sooner. And the cool thing is when you go on live, it doesn't actually use up anything from your recording equipment. You know what? I'm going to have to grab that thing, even though it's a little germy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my rubbing alcohol. Oops. Oh, I'm getting literally caught on myself. Just so you see, there's hooks on the wall. And that was grabbing me by my garter belt. So I have to be careful. Give me a second. Now, if it doesn't get me there, it grabs me by my bra. All right, where is my alcohol? Oh, duh. I kept rubbing alcohol here. Rubbing alcohol is really great when you can't get to soap and water conveniently. Just make sure it's at least 60%. Otherwise, it's not enough to kill the germs. All right, I don't want this to dry out. Now, let's see what this looks like so far. All right, time for some more, though. Now, I'm going to get this brush. This is another dollar store brush by Vivace. I'm telling you, anybody that's spending $40 for an eyeshadow brush, you don't need to do that. I'm going to go back into this Bye Birdie palette. And you know what? I'm going to take one of these matte colors here. There's one called Fly By Night. It's got a little bit of shimmer, but not a whole lot. And it looks like it has gold flecks in it. Well, I'm going to get a generous coat of the tip of this. Then I'm going to, and I'm going to use up some of this, just a corner of the lid. And I'm tapping more than anything else. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. I'm trying to get it symmetrical here. Now, I'm looking like I might need a touch more foundation. Hi, Jessie. Thank you. I'm still tripping on I'm really not a sunglasses person. When you wear sunglasses, people can't see your eyes, and I like my eyes to be seen, so I hope it doesn't give me glaucoma as a result, but you know. The sun, I stay out of the sun as much as possible, and I carry umbrellas, so I think that must mean something. Okay, that's more than I needed, I'm sure, but I'm just going to use a touch under the eyes, and I'm just going to use a tapping motion so I don't smear my eyeliner or anything. I can't stress enough the importance of skincare. Using good skincare, and especially now that it's cooling off a little bit, so if you're a person that doesn't have air conditioning and you've got real greasy teenage skin, which I do, and so sometimes the creams and stuff don't feel really good on your skin when it's oily like that, but once it cools off a little bit and you're not so sweaty, then you can get back to doing your skincare. And let me touch up a little bit on my nose here, because you know, every time you wipe your nose or something, it's going to smear your makeup. And then do this so that, because there's not much you can do about makeup getting in the lines and the wrinkles. That's just something that happens. Oh, tell me I didn't smear my eyebrows. That's a bitch. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, shot. Tisk, tisk. Hey, I think I had my fun with the alcohol. That's why I quit. Yeah. I cannot imagine being drunk and trying to do YouTube. Oh my God. You guys have been spared. Okay. All right. I'm going to get out this brush here, and I'm going to do some cheek color here. This is the Christmas Star palette from Too Faced. The colors are not my favorites for the most part because it's very neutral heavy, but it is cool because it has a whole bunch of things besides just eyeshadows. It has a bronzer and it has some cheek colors, and the highlighters, though the palest shade of highlighter isn't really pale enough. If you're really like 4 more years, yes, all right. You know me, whenever somebody says something about my president, I have to say, show my president. No more bullshit. Yes. I love that flag. I won it in Washington, D.C. at a sort of dance contest. Thank you. So let's see, what color am I going to get? I'm going to use this one here. It says Nice List, and I'm using a brush from Ulta Beauty, and I'm just going to tap into it, tap the excess off. There's no mirror on this, so that is a little bit annoying. See, I never knew that when you made comments in the chat room, you could take them back. I'm just going to do a slash. These colors in this palette, the cheek colors, they're transparent enough so that you don't have to worry about overdoing it. I mean, you have to make a real effort to overdo it. One thing I used to do back in the day, I overdid my blush. And I use blush kind of in the way that people use contouring today, but it was a bit excessive. I need to use one of those highlighters, though, and I find the brushes like this work perfectly well as highlighters. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use the highlighter that came with this, even though I really don't think it's light enough. But you know what? Considering that some of the highlighters that I use are really so blindingly bright, you could probably see them from the space shuttle. So, which, okay, the space shuttle is no more. It's technically the International Space Station. But see, this is very subtle as far as highlighters go. You know what? I think after I use this, I think I'm going to use another one on top of it, because you know you can do that. I'm just going right where the light hits. And then a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. But I do want to go and find another highlighter palette. So I'm going to dig into this holographic palette by Sephora. And this is another palette with no mirror on it, but it has all these different ones. Actually, these three, these are cheek colors, but these are highlighters. I'm going to go ahead and use the same. No, I'm not. I'm not going to use the same brush. I'm going to use this whiter one here. And I'm going to be very careful with this, because a little goes a long way with this. And these colors don't have names. But I'm going to go carefully back over the cheek, and you will see that this is definitely brighter and lighter than the other one was. Now I'm going to make sure they're symmetrical. A little bit more. A little bit more. Here, here. Okay, now time for some mascara. And I thought that I had it right there, but you know what? Most of those things are here. So, see, isn't this a cute little bag? The only thing is, I was expecting it to be a little bit sturdier than that. I mean, you know, their makeup is not cheap. All right, I was going to use the. Oh, I know why I couldn't find the little miniature Better Than Sex mascara, because I dropped it on my floor, and so I had to wash it, and it's in the kitchen. So, but you know what? I can bring you into the kitchen, because then we can find my tabby boy. Come with me. Oh boy. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Here's Cassie. Let's see Tabby Boy. Oh, there he is. There's my Tabby Boy. Look. Oh, look who's here. My Tabby Boy. Oh, baby, how you doing? This is my cat. This is my Tabby Boy. Hello. See, I told everybody I would show them to you. Okay. Here is the mascara I need. Now I'm going back into my room. And it's an obstacle course. All these computer cords and so many pairs of shoes. Oh boy. Now, all right. Oh, I'm going to show you my shoes. These are kitten heels. Oh. My fishnets just got caught on that hook. Tiny little kitten heels. And they're an unusual color, but they're very comfortable. And because they're such low heels for heels, they don't feel like high heels. And since, let's face it, nobody's really going to see my shoes anyway, but this is Too Faced, Better Than Sex. And you know what? This is not a bad mascara. So, and all right. It's not waterproof, but that's okay. Frankly, that saves you time when you're just taking your makeup off anyway. Now, one thing you could do if you're going to go with a waterproof mascara, but you're concerned about how much time it takes to take off, you can actually apply a non-waterproof mascara and then cover it up with a waterproof mascara. And for some reason, when you do that, it still gives you the waterproof effect, but then when it's time for you to take it off, it doesn't take nearly as much time. So, and of course, that's assuming the mascaras are approximately the same age, because there is the chance of transferring bacteria from one to the other. That's the only thing. Now, I'm thinking I could use this mascara, or maybe I could use a red underneath. Let's see. Yeah. Or the purple. Yeah. I have a red mascara. And this is purple. You know what? Let's go with the purple. And this is this is NYX. And this is older than I should have kept it around. But you know what? At least this won't cover up the eyeliner too much. Let's see what this looks like. I can't even see it. Probably because this, I bet this thing is too dried out. Okay. Oh, a kitty cat is opening up my door. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I'm going to take my hair down now. Oh, I wanted to put on a little bit more jewelry, just these bracelets. Oh, great. Something else. Another brush fell on my floor. These are bracelets that I got from Claire's. And I haven't been in that store in a couple of years. And again, I have enough accessories, really. Oh, this is fun. You know what? Maybe if I didn't have the zipper dangling, it would be easier. If you think this is fun, imagine when I'm trying to put the balls on my nose rings. Damn it. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Doesn't this look like I might be ready to go someplace? Fucking wish. But, oh, so let's go into my grow room. Oh, who's that? Tabby boy? My tabby boy. Come here. My tabby boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Tabby boy. Oh, okay. All right. I don't want to turn the light on right now because I don't want to interfere with. Well, if you guys want to see what it actually looks like, I should get in here. Oh, tabby boy, where's my tabby boy? Where's my baby? Where's my tabby boy? Where'd he go? Where did he go? Meow, 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 meow. I see you. Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, he's staying the hell away from you because you scare him. You scare him. Yes, you do. Hello. Maybe Tabby Boy came in here. Did Tabby Boy come in here? No, he didn't. Oh well. So this is the makeup. I don't know how much of a good look you got at the dress, but that's not going to be a good look. Let me set this down here. And please, computer, don't fall. Do not fall. Oops. Damn. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll put this back on the stand-up desk. And I'll move it back. Whoops. I need to get a spotlight so it could shine onto here. I had a floor lamp and it needs to be restrung and things, so I know I need to correct the lighting situation. But anyway, this is here a little bit. Trying to get you guys to see the full length. Oh, you know what? I know I need to move this back a little bit more. Let me see. How hard can it be to show my shoes? Jesus. Oh. Cassie girl. I see a Cassie girl. Oh, I see a Cassie girl. Look at my Cassie girl. My baby. My little baby cat. Okay. So, this is a makeup look. Now, I could, if I wanted to, go throw on a wrap, grab my keys, grab a purse, and go up the boardwalk and go to the casino or something. But you know what? There's people in the parking lot across the street, and there's all kinds of ne'er-do-wells out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto Twitch, and I'm going to catch one of those DJs. And there's this one who calls himself Restricted Entertainment, I think. And I think they're going to have one of those fetish parties or something where you're going to see people wearing spandex, people wearing leather, people wearing PVC, people wearing not a whole lot of clothes. But I mean, it's not pornographic. It's still like club wear, but still not the sort of stuff you're going to see on your average street. So that is what I think I'm going to do tonight. And meanwhile, my computer, the good computer, it's up and running. So I'm really happy. Yeah. Hey, at least I've got my other computer back. So that means that I can edit up footage and I can check on, I can make some good stuff. So I didn't want to not do something tonight for you guys because, I didn't want to be a screw up. So you guys, please be safe. I'm really concerned I'm afraid that we're going to do another closing in New Jersey, and I'm hoping that we don't. Our economy can't handle it. But Governor Murphy, he said now that he's going to be going on, instead of doing statewide things, he's going to go county by county, wherever the cases are. He's going to do it on a municipality basis or a county basis or something. So But I'm just hoping that we get the legalization. If you guys are New Jersey people and you can vote and you haven't voted already, which you should have voted already, please, even if you don't vote for the right person for president, because we all have our different views, please vote yes to legalize marijuana in the state of New Jersey or any other states where it's coming up on the ballot. Please vote yes. That way your brothers and sisters won't have to go to jail for a plant. Okay? And with that, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content and you haven't already, I'd love to have you subscribe. You can join me on my adventures. And let's make it a good night. Let's stay healthy. Please don't get the COVID. Good night.